Welcome back. My guest is an NBA analyst for ESPN and the former head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was the NBA's Coach of the Year in 2009. Mike Brown joins me. Mike, nice to have you back. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jim. How you doing, buddy?
Mike, I'm doing great. Where are you right now?
I'm at St. Edward High School in Lakewood, Ohio. My son's high school team is at practice, and this is where I spend my time now. I'm at practice every day and at all the games, enjoying myself.
Nice, good. Like to hear it. All right, let me get your thoughts on the Lakers first. Mike, the Cavaliers got them last night. LA's lost 3 games in a row. From where you're sitting, are the Lakers disinterested, complacent, or is it something else?
You know, as the years going along, obviously they've had some peaks and some valleys, and I for one, wasn't really concerned because they've won 2 in a row. Kobe's won multiple ones before that, and you know, it wasn't to me a big deal because the season is extremely long. They're built for the playoffs, but after these last 2 losses, the way they lost against the Bobcats, and then, you know, it's great for Cleveland. Obviously, it's going to give Cleveland some confidence, but losing to Cleveland with the way that they've been playing, now, you know, if I were the Lakers, I'd be a little alarmed about what's going on.
All right, alarmed enough that they should make a move?
For me as a coach, after winning 2, I wouldn't want to make a move. I would want to go into the playoffs with the group of guys that I had that have won it the last 2 years. Now, I think that they're missing some youth and some energy from the guys that they traded to New Jersey when they're coming off the bench to keep those guys, you know, going through some tough or some boring times. But I wouldn't want to make a move right now because they still have their core group of guys intact from the last 2 runs. So I'd tee it up with this group.
All right, so bottom line, are they still the team to beat?
They are the team to beat, and again, this is just my belief. They won it last year. They're the team to beat, although they're not playing well, and there's some other teams out there, i.e. the Boston Celtics, the San Antonio Spurs. You got the Magic, who I like, and the Bulls, so there's and the Heat. So there's some other teams out there that have a great opportunity to win this thing, but you know, they should be alarmed about it. They shouldn't try to just dismiss it and say that it's, you know, it's a long season or this and that. They should really try to figure out from within how they can get themselves going the right way.
All right, so Mike, if they're a team that's built for the postseason, go to the East for a minute. Are the Miami Heat possibly built for the regular season?
Oh, yeah. To me, the Heat will run through almost every team in the league during the regular season. It's hard to game plan when you have 82 games. It's hard to game plan for an opponent when you have that much talent. You have Dwayne Wade, you have LeBron James, you have Chris Bosh, just to name a few. You can't spend a lot of time figuring out how to put a game plan in to stop those guys' individual talents. You just got to basically do what you normally do against most opponents, go out there and see if your scheme works and play hard. So during the regular season, I think Miami will have a terrific record every single year. Come playoff time now, one of the things that they're going to have to do, in my opinion, they're going to have to find a post-up presence. They're going to have to develop a post-up presence where they can come down and control the tempo of the game when needed to on the offense end of the floor by throwing that ball into the low post and saying, hey, go get us a bucket. Whether it's LeBron, Chris Bosh, maybe Z, I'm not sure, or just somebody else, somebody new that they bring in before the deadline. But I think that's something that they're going to be missing come a 7-game series because everything else they have great defense, they got shooters, they got all-stars, so, and Eric Spoelstra's done a terrific job.
Mike, is Boston in their head?
You know, after losing the 3 games, I think, and hearing the way that the Heat are responding and we're talking about the Boston Celtics, I think Boston is in their head a little bit. And the only way that that's going to be overcome, it doesn't matter if they beat them in the regular season. They're going to have to go into the playoffs and win a series against the Boston Celtics in order for Miami to truly get over the hump and truly believe that they can win the 5 or 6 whatever championships that they said they can win. Because right now, Boston has their number.
Hey, Mike, looking back on your time in Cleveland, do you have any regrets, and would you do anything differently?
No, I mean, there are a lot of things that run through my head that, you know, I wish I would have done differently. In you know, that's hindsight of playing Monday morning quarterback. You know, sometimes you wish you would have made this substitution, or you would have tried to run this play or play this defense, or have this particular group on the floor in the last final seconds of a particular game during a playoff series. But there's nothing that that I regret. I felt that Danny Ferry, myself, we came here and we put a plan in to change the culture of the organization. We wanted the organization to be a winning organization that believed in family. And Dan Gilbert, he put his money where his mouth is. He supported us to the utmost. We implemented, we got it done. We felt like we wanted to put a winning product or a championship level product on the floor. We felt we got that done. We just didn't get over the hump. And so that's the biggest thing I regret, is not getting a championship done for the city of Cleveland and the organization.
Mike, do you think that LeBron had any role in your dismissal?
You know, I'm not sure. All I know is, you know, it would, from when I coached my last game of last year, ownership had 10 days to decide whether or not to retain me. And it came down to the 10th day. I actually had a meeting with Dan Gilbert and Nate Forbes, the minority owner, and they decided to let me go. And you know, they felt that they wanted to go in a different direction. I can't fault him. He gave me an opportunity that nobody else gave me. I thanked him for it, and I moved on.
And Mike, one thought about LeBron. You spent several years with him. You look at the greats like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. These guys had that kill or be killed attitude. LeBron's a phenomenal talent. We all know that. Does he have what it takes, and does he know what it's going to take to win a championship the way these other guys do?
I think he does. And, you know, playing alongside Dwayne Wade is something, especially with Dwayne winning one and experiencing what it takes to win one, can probably only help a guy like LeBron. But the talent is there. He still has obviously some learning and some growing to go through in terms of getting a championship. But having a sidekick or a partner in crime like Dwayne Wade definitely will help him get over the hump someday.
Mike, great to get caught up with you. Thank you very much. Good luck. We'll do it again soon.
Hey, Jim, anytime, buddy. Thank you.
Good talking to you, Mike. Thank you. Remember, you can check out Jim Roman's Burning each weekday at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on ESPN. I will see you then.